welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica, and today I am going to be doing the this or that tag. This coloring tag was originally started by Michaela Renee, and I will link her video down below, her channel and video down below. And yeah, so I've got a page picked out in this Eriy book that I have not colored in yet. I'm going to start on this one. I think this will be a good one to try to get done for Easter. So, and I am using my Artlicious Primo Soft pencils. I've got a couple of greens picked out here, and I figured, I know that's not going to be super exciting for you guys to watch me color leaves, but I think that this might be the best way for me to be able to answer the pictures without getting sidetracked and messing up my pages. So let's get started. So question number one is alcohol markers or water-based markers. And I use both. If I had to choose, I would probably choose the alcohol markers, but I find that there are benefits to both. I like to use the water-based markers as like a watercolor on occasion. And that's really fun to do. You can get some really fun effects. And yeah, I mean, I use both, but if I had to choose, and I guess that's the whole point of this list, I would say alcohol markers. Question two. Ooh, I don't know if I like that color. I might have to choose another color here. Hang on a second. Yeah, we're going to choose another color. Let's see. We need a little bit of a darker color. So let's try this dark green here. Nope, that's moss green. Dark green. Okay. I just want a little bit more of a variation between the colors here. I wanted it to be a lighter leaf, but not quite that light. I am coloring super light with this mid green. Still trying to learn how to use these pencils, so I've done one page with them and one other attempt, and they work okay. They're not my favorite. I'm going to use the white blender to try to blend that together a little bit because there's still a lot of tooth showing through, and yeah, that works great. Yeah, that's the key, is you just have to have a blender, I think, with these. It's just going to be how it is. All right, well, that's good to know. Okay, question two. Jade Summer grayscale or Jade Summer line art. And I have one Jade Summer book. And it is a line art book. I don't have any grayscale books, and I only have one or two PDFs that are grayscale. I do have a couple coloring books that have some grayscale in them, but I haven't done it. Like, I think I have one of the Coloring Heavens that I have has some grayscale in it, and another coloring book that I recently got has some grayscale, but I don't usually color grayscale, really for no other reason other than I don't really know what I'm doing with it, so I just haven't done it. Yeah, so between those two, I would say Jade Summer line art, although I've seen lots of the grayscale images that other people have colored, and I really do like them. But for me, the line art. Number three, Prismacolor or Polychromos, and that's just a mean question for me. I really love both of them. I I don't know. I don't know on this one. It's hard. That's a really hard choice. I would say, depending on the page, is how I would have to base my decisions. So if it is a portrait, I will typically use the, actually, no, you know what? We're just going to go with Prismacolor. Just because I am the most comfortable using those. I can use the Polychromos, and I've figured out finally how to make those work for me, but yeah, I'm going to say Prismacolor are my favorites. Or Prismacolor over Polychromos. Next question is Hanna Karlzon or Maria Trolle, and this is another one that's hard for me because I recently have become obsessed with Maria Trolle, but I also love Hanna Karlzon. So let's go with, these are super hard. Let's go with Hanna Karlzon. Only because I have colored way more in her books than I have in Maria Trolle's books. So yeah. Next would be color by number or not color by number, non-color by number. And I would say the non-color by number for me. I don't own any color by number books, although I have been tempted recently by several of the Color Questopia books that I've seen people coloring in. I don't just like to have flat color on the page. I need shading, I need dimension. And I've seen a couple people use some shading on those books, and I think that they would be cute that way. And I also don't like somebody to tell me what colors to use. I want to use my own colors. And I know that you can just use whatever colors you want in the color by number books. You don't have to follow what they say, but I don't know. The other thing is that would drive me a little crazy is the numbers in the middle of the images. I think that would really upset me, having that in the middle of my page. So definitely non-color by number for me. The next one, mandalas or patterns. And I would say, that's a hard one for me too. I don't really like either. But I would probably go with the mandalas because there's just more variation of things to color, I guess. And not necessarily like the pattern mandalas, more so the like the ones in Johanna Basford's books where she's got like flowers everywhere or fish everywhere, things like that. Those ones I'm more interested in than the geometric shapes. I just get bored doing the other ones. So yeah, so mandalas for me on that one. The next one is double-sided or single-sided books. This one I can't pick because I really do like both. I like to have the ability to color with whatever mediums I want. So if I want to use alcohol markers on a page, I really like that about single-sided books. But all of my favorite books are double-sided. So, and I guess you get more pictures that way too. So double-sided books for me. Single or double page spreads. I really, really love the look of a double page spread once it's done, but I hate coloring it. I don't hate it, but it gets tedious for me after a little while. I don't like to do the same thing over and over and over. So if there's tons of, I don't know, leaves, for example, I try to get that part done first. And sometimes I get burnout And then like in the Kirby books, for example, I do have a few finished double page spreads in there. But man, I struggle to get through them. So definitely single-sided or single page spread for that one. Next question is Ohuhu markers or the Caliart markers, and I don't have either, so I cannot make a choice on that one. Next one, color by number white background or color by number black background. And again, I don't have any color by number books, but from what I've seen, I would prefer the white backgrounds because then you can use whatever color you want to do the outlines. So yeah, so white color by number backgrounds for me. White Posca pen or white gel pen. And I love my Posca. Yeah, so definitely Posca pen for me. I don't always get, there's just some effects that you can't get with the gel pens. And since the Posca is paint, you can. So, so yeah, Posca pen for that one. Next one is Jade Summer Chibi or April Amber Chibi Girls. And I don't have either of those books. And I'm not familiar with April Amber books either. So I can't really make a choice on that. I have seen the Jade Summer Chibi Girls and they're super cute. But yeah, can't choose on that one. Next one is Alan Robert or Emelie Oberg Lidehall or Lidehall Oberg. And I would say Emelie Lidehall Oberg for me. I as much as I appreciate what other people can do in those Alan Robert books, they just freak me out. I can't deal with it. I can't. I can look at somebody's beautifully colored page and appreciate it for a few seconds, and then I can't look at it anymore. So yeah, and I really like the whimsical style of Miss Oberg. So definitely her on that one. Next question is double images in books or one copy of each image. And I appreciate what some of the artists are trying to do by having 2 copies of each image, but I never color the second copy. So if I color one and I just feel like half the book is undone when there's extra images. The one nice thing I will say is that for our family, my daughter will color that second set of images. So it's nice to be able to share that with her, but for most of my books, I don't need 2 images. Next question was, oh geez, Johanna Basford or Kirby Rosanis? And I'm gonna have to go with Johanna Basford, only because I can finish her pages, and the Kirby pages, I start them and I just can't finish them. They are just so many intricate little details. And Johanna's can get pretty intricate sometimes too, like the Wonder Room and like in World of Flowers, the perfume workshop. Those ones can have lots of little details as well, but it's a different kind of intricate details. Now, the new Kirby book looks very intriguing because while I think that the doodle style is fun and it was a great way for him to get noticed and start, his art is beautiful, and I'm glad that it's just focusing on his art now. So I think it's going to be a little bit different in this newest book, but we'll have to see. And I have I haven't colored in Worlds Within Worlds either, and I think that that one was kind of similar. There's not as many little random doodles in there. And he actually started, I think it was like in Mythomorphia maybe, where he kind of lessened up on those little doodles. But yeah, so anyway, sorry, I keep just rambling on about my choices, but definitely Johanna Basford for that one. The next one is pastel backgrounds or acrylic paint backgrounds. And I am going to say pastel backgrounds because they are much faster. And you can get a variety of looks from just that one medium. With acrylic paint, you got like the one color. I mean, you can mix up, paint different things. I've done a couple of backgrounds where I have used acrylic paint, and I did one where I painted like the Northern Lights, and it turned out cute, but still I prefer the pastel backgrounds. 18, Hanna Lynn or Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I don't know. I've colored more in the Hanna Lynn books, but I think Jasmine Beckett Griffith is the better artist. Like overall, like her line art I like better. That being said, I don't know why I haven't colored in her books. Hanna Lynn's are fun and easy, and they are cute when they're done. I'm gonna say Hanna Lynn. That's surprising to me. I've just surprised myself. Number 19, Amazon, buying books, I'm guessing. Books on Amazon or books on Etsy. Or maybe it's just coloring purchases. And I would say for me it is I would have to go with Amazon, just because that's where I get 98.9% of my supplies and my books. And then when I do, like this one was an Etsy purchase, and when these come, it's really fun and exciting and special. But yeah, I would have to go with Amazon on that one. The next one is glitter gel pens or stickles. Again, I like both. I'm gonna say stickles for this one, but only because I like to get a little bit messy with them. So when I put them on the page, I typically use my finger to apply them, unless it's just like a dot of color someplace. Gel pens are definitely easier to apply, but yeah, I'm gonna go with stickles just because they're a little more fun to use. Next would be, what's the next question? Hardback or softback, or soft cover coloring books. I prefer the hardback, even though I am currently coloring in a soft cover. I like the hardbacks because they're just easier they're more mobile. You can take them with you if like you wanna, when I color in the car, it's usually a hardback book. They tend not to be overly big. Like this one is too big for me to color in the car because it's a large book. I mean, especially when it's open, it's 20 inches across almost. Yeah, 20 inches across. So, yeah, so I would say the hardback just for the ease of travel and not taking up as much space. The next one is simple or intricate pages. This one super depends on the day. I don't know. Like this one, I would consider this one a simple page. This one I would consider intricate because there's so many things to color. And then you can get into even more intricate details with some of these books. So it really depends on the day. Like I don't like things overly simple. I like to have some things to color, so something like this level of simple is right up my alley. But yeah, there are days when I do like to color things like this side. And the last question is Christmas or Halloween pages. I had a lot of fun coloring Christmas pages this past Christmas. I have a lot more Christmas books. Halloween pages are fun as well. But I don't know. I don't know. The Christmas, everything about it makes me happy. So I'm going to go with Christmas on this one. But Halloween is a close second. Yeah. Let me finish up this leaf here. Get that finished up. I think those leaves are looking decent. They're not too terribly bad. These Artlicious pencils are not going to be my favorite, but they are a good budget alternative to get, and they're softer, so that's why I wanted to keep trying these out. Okay, so sorry again for all the rambling, and I appreciate you guys watching today. Thank you so much, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.